Well, Love is Blind Italy is quickly turning into an absolute disaster.
I have no problem with sexuality. I have a problem with you.
Oh.
Apparently you're blinded by sexuality, aren't you? We have to have sex. We have to have sex.
No, I never said that.
Do
what
we
does that
have
mean?
an nymphomaniac here?
So 4 more episodes of Love is Blind Italy just dropped, and if you haven't, make sure to check out my previous video on the first drop. But couples are now in freefall, and this couple, Nicola and Karen, where Nicola spent the whole night talking about his ex Ludovica, trying to convince her she wasn't over him.
But if you're convinced,
Are you happy for me?
no.
Going over there because I'm over this.
No, Karen, what happened?
I'm pissed off. He's not the right person for me right now.
These two become a couple with one of the better chances of actually making it. That's how bad things get.
Dio mio.
Which might be really hard to believe considering where we start these episodes, as these two are fighting over Nicola spending all evening either talking to Ludovica or being alone.
The point is that you spent the whole day alone.
That's what you think? What does being a couple even mean? That we have to be hugging all day?
Clearly we have different opinions.
Whatever.
Oh, and Nicola here is not the only one convinced that their ex from the pods is still into them, as Giovanni, who was shut down by his number 2 from the pods, Gergana, in their recent talk, thinks that Gergana is veiling some sort of something for him.
But it's obvious that she chose her plan B. And her eyes were glassy while she spoke to me. I mean, not tearful, but you could see that it was intense for her.
Sure, Jan.
And well, his fiancée Georgia is not very happy right now, not to mention the dude still won't even cuddle her in bed. However, as often is the case, a good rest and a sunrise pool dip from Giovanni resets the air. And in the morning we get a string of apologies from some of these couples, like Nicola and Karen come back to an okay place, and so do Gio and Gio.
Are you gonna tan with your shirt on?
That's right, girl.
But you won't get a tan like that.
Why not?
Alright, I'm sorry, full pause. He's purposefully going for the full-sleeved farmer's tan? That's some near serial killer type stuff. But alright, we're getting close to the time where these couples will be returning home to Italy and seeing what real life is like together, and oh, looks like the good times are back to bad with Giovanni and Georgia.
I'm outside in the garden. After the millionth fight with Georgia. Just because I dedicated half an hour to my inner self, taking a shower and watching a cartoon.
My goodness, can a man just shower and watch cartoons by himself on his honeymoon?
Gosh!
But this is just one more sign for Georgia that this man has no attraction to her. So let's move out of the honeymoon phase and get a nice peaceful scene with Ludovica and Davide. They're always light and fun together, right? Right?
How am I supposed to deal with someone like you?
You want me to get the keys from a girl you're Are you out of your mind?
Oh, we just can't escape it. So Davide here messed up. Before he went on the show, he decided to leave his house keys with a neighbor of his. Problem is, that neighbor is someone that he had a relationship with, and he's asked Ludovica to pick up the keys from her, from his ex, and well, she's not too happy about that one.
I'm not anyone, Ludovica.
Oh, so you kept her at home as a little lapdog
She's a
because
friend.
you need to have someone in bed petting you
Absolutely,
and telling
yes,
you how good you are?
yes.
Then we have Alessandro and Elisa here, who are slowly pulling away from all that sexual tension to just having tension, as they go to pick up her dog, but Allie finds that the way she speaks to her friend who was dog sitting was rather rude.
So don't snap at me. I'm not your friend that you can snap at whenever you want.
Will you chill the out? What's going on?
No, it's just you're always rude.
I'm always rude.
Maybe you don't even
huh?
notice.
I'm always rude.
Yeah.
How? When? Who was I
You
rude
always.
to?
Everyone.
Karen is still unsure of Nicola here, who has suddenly gone full I'm here for you, I'm falling in love with you. Meanwhile, he hasn't told his parents about Karen having a 15-year-old son. Giovanni went straight to his place in Rome for work or something, maybe to, I don't know, have another meeting with his rune master, so they get to start off this phase of the show not together. As for Gergana and Parmi, they're facing the realities of telling their parents that they're engaged, knowing that 1, Parmi's parents will think it's way too fast, and 2, Gergana's parents might not approve of her dating someone of Indian descent. Oh, and there's also the second Alessandro and Yoni. Remember them? They mysteriously missed out on the honeymoon phase, and the show doesn't tell us why, but when they move in, Yoni learns this horrifying fact.
I noticed that Alessandro, he's standing up. Because all my boyfriends before him, Pete's sitting on the toilet.
What? I'm sorry, did you exclusively only date elderly men before?
But it's okay. I can accept it.
Also, Yoni is worried that her dad, who she said is super serious, is gonna be really hard on Alessandro, but in reality, he's totally chill and happy. But you know what? I'm getting ahead of myself. He still might not approve of the wedding when he finds out his future son-in-law, P's, standing up. Man's gonna bust down the washroom door, take one look at Alessandro and say,
"Sit back down."
But okay, I'm not really going to return to these two because they are actually the most solid couple here. I mean, they're into each other, the families are supportive, and when he interacts with her, it doesn't seem like the man is dragging his feet to show some sort of excitement. Something that sadly is the case for like 3 of the other guys. I mean, Davide seems to show less and less excitement as time goes on, and Ludovica is going, alright, is something wrong? Also, we aren't intimate. I need to have some sort of, sexual interaction with you before deciding if we're going to actually get married. Then there's Alessandro, the first one, who's still irked by that dog sitter thing, and when Elisa's friends show up to meet him, he just can't drop it. He tells them and they go, oh, well, sometimes you just need to back off and give her space if she's feeling stressed out.
You give her some space.
But I did, but then she said I wasn't there for her, When she asks for attention, I give her attention, and she snaps at me. Or if I leave her alone, she gets pissed off.
So Alessandro is laying into her, saying he needs to be the frickin' Pope with her, and mind you, this is her friend's first impression of him, so they're all just looking like...
Oh, this is uncomfortable.
Of course, you know her better than I do, so you understand that I have a lot to deal with.
There's nothing you can say that would make us think any less of Elisa. I mean, we know her so well,
I don't want you to think less of her.
No, but don't
I mean,
pick
we love
apart
her as
flaws.
she is.
So he then goes to walk the dog, and Elisa just breaks down in tears in front of her friends, and I don't blame her. But yeah, this relationship is doomed. They just descend into more and more fighting as the show goes on.
You don't know anything about me. Who would want to get to know you?
Things you say.
I don't want to get to know you. Who would want to get to know you? Exactly, a dickhead. That's what you are.
And they still
come on,
love
give me a
I
break.
show the real me.
What are you
I'm
even
not
saying?
A fake, pathetic
Right,
poser
I'm
like
a
you
pathetic
are.
person. Okay, that's
Because when
real
we were
nice.
here-
Eventually, it gets so bad that one day they just stare at each other and go, this is done, isn't it? And they're right. It is. But okay, the man that really takes the cake is Giovanni. So Georgia here keeps feeling like Giovanni is coming up with excuses for why their relationship won't work, probably because he is. Like, he says that she wants this career path, but she can't do that if she also wants to have a family mixed with helping him support his own dreams and ambitions. All the while, they still haven't even remotely been close to intimate.
What you want is simply a person who gives everything up, stays
No,
at home,
no, I
and
didn't say
becomes a
that.
housewife.
You sound so basic when you
No,
say that.
Well, I guess Giovanni and the Pods did say that he wanted someone to argue with and challenge him, so I guess he's getting what he wants. And Georgia feels like she just can't get a point across, and that Giovanni at no point has any care for her side of things, only for getting across what he wants to say.
May I remind you that I'm an entrepreneur, so I'm an extremely pragmatic person. I have 10 people on my team, which you don't have, so don't undermine my life, okay?
Thank you for that.
It's true.
And here we go, we have yet another couple descending into fights, except Giovanni is just really, really mean about it, while simultaneously not taking any accountability for his part in the fighting.
What do I have to
Talking
apologize
nonsense,
for?
like always.
How was I disrespectful to you? To me, being disrespectful means truly offending
So
someone.
saying that my job is less important
No.
than yours isn't offensive?
Whoever said that. See what a liar you are? See what a liar you are?
Okay, though, they later go to Giovanni's place, which looks like it's the kind of place Hannibal Lecter would have designed. And here they're gonna have a dinner party with all of Giovanni's artist friends. And Georgia is nervous because Giovanni was saying he was concerned she wouldn't fit into his life and with his friends, but all the friends are nice. They even back her when she's like sex is super important in a relationship and are surprised to learn that Giovanni is waiting for marriage. By their reaction, seems like that's not normally the case with him. So when they leave and Georgia brings this up, well, Giovanni is just super mad.
I have no problem with sexuality. I have a problem with you.
Oh.
Apparently you're blinded by sexuality, aren't you? We have to have sex. We have to have sex.
No, I
because
never
now-
said that. I
Oh,
never
you
said that. You're always trying to find something wrong with me. Why did you choose me
I
then?
chose you.
Now, thankfully, this is the final straw for Georgia, and she nopes out of the relationship. So now we've got 2 couples down, and actually 1 more couple up, because just 2 days after the breakup, Giovanni meets with a woman named Frederica from the pods and has a date with her. 2 days! 2 days after the breakup! Wonder if he'll still tell Frederica that he's waiting for marriage before having sex. Meanwhile, Gergana meets Parmi's family, who aren't too happy about the speed of the relationship, but ultimately will support Parmi. And then there's Gergana's family, specifically her dad, who's shocked to find out that Parmi is short for Parminder and not a nice Italian name like Parmigiano or something.
He doesn't know Milan. He's not from here.
No,
not from Milan?
It's an unusual city. Maybe a little too chaotic for me, but...
Full of foreigners.
Foreigners?
Anyway, it's also a tradition in every season to have a big pod meetup with all the couples and a bunch of the singles from the pods, and this one is just weird because Eliza shows up and she's with another dude named Davide from the pods and they're a thing now. Then Georgia sits down and gets cozy with another guy from the pods, and of course Giovanni arrives with Frederica, who decides to sit down with Georgia to tell her everything face to face before word comes around from someone else.
But I had been talking to him. He texted me and I spoke to him when you guys were on vacation.
In Morocco?
I don't know when he got his phone back.
Well, Giovanni sees Georgia and Frederica talking, and he's not excited about that, so he tracks Georgia down to see what she was telling his new rune mistress.
This is not the right time to discuss it.
Yeah, you found the
No.
time to talk about me to everyone. How many lies did you tell tonight, Joe? No, Joe.
Okay, I'm legitimately scared now.
So I'd like you to tell me too.
I don't
Tell
have
me.
to. I don't have to
You do have to.
justify myself
You
for
have
what
to.
I did tonight.
You're making
exactly.
a fool of yourself.
You're so smart.
Yeah, I'm smart.
Alright, this guy can take his runes, his cape, and his weird apartment and right off. So, okay, we now move on through the wedding dress and suit shopping days, and as the weddings themselves approach, here's where our couples are at. Ludovica and Davide have a great meeting with his folks, where Ludovica sees how much love is in the family, and she's in tears, but, you know, they still haven't been doing the deed. Nicola finally comes clean to his folks about Karen's son, and they're all super cool about it and excited for the wedding, but Nicola still hasn't met this son, and apparently won't until the wedding day, which, I don't know, personally, I think is probably something you want to have happen before you decide to get married to someone. You probably want to see how they interact with your child. And as for Alessandro and Yoni, right now, in my opinion, they're the odds-on favorite for a yes. But for the first wedding of the 4, we're actually going to be seeing Gergana and Parmi, where all the parents seem to have reached a place of supporting the kids whatever their decision is, even though they still think it's way too soon, and Gergana is wondering, does she go with her head, or does she go with her heart? So, these two then march down the aisle, and, of course... yeah, they still have a finale they haven't released yet. Of course, this set of episodes ends on a cliffhanger. The true Love is Blind way. So that's it for this recap of Love is Blind Italy, episodes 5 through 8. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a like, comment your thoughts down below, and subscribe to the channel for more content. And until next time, Bachelor Fantake, out.
I noticed that Alessandro, he's standing up. But it's okay. I can accept it.